Welcome back into Burgess Snow Field, Jacksonville State University at JSU Stadium at Jacksonville State University as we continue with the TV24 Gridiron Challenge, the Regional Gridiron Challenge, and we are several games into the event now, but we're only halfway through. We've got several more games to go, and Gerhard Mathangani here with me, Carl Brady here back in the booth, and Cleburne County, Bibb Comer is our game. Two Tigers. Both of these teams call Tigers, so we're not going to be able to call them by their nicknames today. We'll have to specify Cleburne County or Bibb Comer, who we're talking about.
Yeah, it should be a really interesting matchup. These two teams haven't played in 30 years. I mean, since 1983 was the last time, or 31 years, that these two teams have played. So it'd be really interesting to see these two teams get together, one out of Cleburne County, one out of Talladega County. So they're somewhat close to each other. It'd be interesting to see how they match up against each other on the field. I was still in high school the last time these two teams played back in 1983. Last season, Cleburne County 8-5 was their record, 4-3 in the region. They made the third round of the playoffs, and until they went down to Aniana. Bibb Comer 5-6 on the season. They were also 4-3 in their region, and they went to the playoffs and lost to Dale County in the first round of the playoffs. Yeah, Cleburne County actually lost to the eventual state champions in Class 4A, the Aniana Redskins, and they actually bounced back. They won just 5 games in 2012, so they bounced back, had a nice year, and they put it all together. So we'll see how they do heading into another season without all-star running back Trey Bolton in the backfield. Absolutely. So it's going to be an interesting matchup here as we continue with the TV24 Regional Gridiron Challenge. A lot of good teams all throughout the day today. And we're going to come back with this game, Bibb Comer and Cleburne County. That's coming up next here on the Regional Gridiron Challenge.
Get their deal from Bill Stanford. They come from Ashland, Brompton, Lineville. They come from Moody, Munford, Coldwater, Birmingham, Talladega, Lincoln, Riverside, Heflin. There's no better deal than a Talladega Bill deal.
We know Talladega's a little bit out of the way, but our drive-out prices crush the competition. Come get your Bill deal from Bill Stanford in Talladega today.
Come on out to Bill Stanford in Talladega.
I see public service as a high calling, and particularly in family court, where the most important issues in a family are determined. I've practiced law in domestic relations court since 1981, and that experience helps me make the best decisions for the parties who come before me. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate the opportunity to serve you. Please vote for me on June the 3rd.
Looking for a place to have dinner with your family or that special someone? Why not try Affina's, a unique Tuscan grill specializing in Italian fare. From Italian meats sliced daily and baked to perfection to healthy choices for little ones. We look forward to seeing you soon for your next lunch or dinner, or contact us to help you plan your next party or event, because Affina's is all about casual yet sophisticated dining.
This is a nice place. How much do you think this is going to cost us?
I have no idea. Surely they'll show us some options.
I wonder if we should have asked.
At K.L. Brown Memory Chapel, we believe creating a service to match your budget is the best service we can offer.
I thought for sure it was going to cost more.
I'm so glad we can afford what we want.
And we're back with the TV24 Regional Gridiron Challenge. 16 teams representing 10 different counties, playing 8 games today, all live on TV24, all here at Jacksonville State University. After a rainy start to the morning with our first game between Coosa Christian and Raglan, the sky has opened up and the sun has come out, and it has turned into a beautiful football day here in Jacksonville, Alabama. Alabama. And again, one of the most beautiful places to play football or to be a part of a football game here at Jacksonville State University's JSU Stadium.
Yeah, John Holder actually called this earlier in the day. He said that, yes, the rains will start at the beginning. Temperature would be cold, but it will clear up, and it'll be a beautiful day, and all those words are coming into fruition. So it's a beautiful day to enjoy some football on a Saturday afternoon. So if you're close by Jacksonville, go ahead and drop on by. We have, as Carl said, this is only the halfway point. We have four more games later on today. Munford, Bibb County after this one. After that, Deschler and Center Point will face each other. Oxford and Florence in the big 6A on 6A matchup. And then Anniston and Glencoe will close out the night. So lots of football here for you at JSU Stadium.
It's a big day, and if you want to come in and be a part of it, as we talked about, $7 is the admission, and you get to stay all day for all the games for the rest of the evening. There's a concession stand open. I went down and enjoyed some quarter-pound hot dogs.
Nice.
Down there myself. I love those big hot dogs that they serve here at Jacksonville State. So got a couple of those, and so you can plan to eat your supper here with us and enjoy an amazing afternoon and evening of high school football. Now remember, these are spring games, spring jamboree games, so we do have a few rules for those of you who are just joining us. The kicking game for these games will not be live. We'll not have kickoffs. We'll put the ball on the 30-yard line for the offenses to start. Teams will be allowed to kick extra points and field goals, but there will be no punts. And there will be no rushing on those extra points and field goals. And teams can choose a quick whistle for the quarterback, but so far I don't think anybody's done that. It's been pretty much full live game so far today, with the exception of the kicking.
Right, and that basically it's a safety measure, and the coaches obviously want to keep everybody healthy. That's the #1 goal of the spring, and to eliminate the live kicking actually does a lot of help towards that. You stop all those head collisions that go on, especially during kickoff and kickoff coverage. That's where the most of them happen. The second most usually is on punts as well. So coaches want to stay away from that as much as possible. So we'll go all simulated kicking. After touchdowns, ball will be placed on the 20-yard line, and for punts, ball will be moved up 30 yards, and we'll play ball.
Bibb Comer is in the black. Cleburne County in the white. Bibb Comer will start off on offense, and the quarterback for Bibb Comer is a sophomore. His name is Houston Ford. He's wearing #1. You see him down there on the field, and we'll be seeing we'll go through the starting lineups here shortly. And we're working on it looks like they're trying to get enough officials on the field.
It looks like there's 3 of them right now, but I do not see a field judge. I do not see a back judge.
While we're doing that, we'll remind you as well, if you want to call someone, if you're watching live on TV 24 and you know some people who are outside our region, outside the area, who would like to watch these games, send them to tv24.tv. Send them to our website. There is a link on the right-hand side where you can click to watch live online through the services of livestream.com. If you go there and go to that link, that will take you directly to the live stream of the show today. Or if you have a mobile, if you want to put the live stream mobile app on your phone or on your iPad or your notebook or notepad, you can watch it that way as well. Just put the live stream app on, click on the live stream app, and you may have to search for WEAC TV 24 to be able to find it that way, but that's what you search for, WEAC TV 24. And also, if you have Roku, which is an internet TV service, then you can put the live stream channel on your Roku and find us that way as well. Go to the live stream channel, search WEAC TV 24, and you can find it right there on your TV through Roku. So just numerous ways to watch the Gridiron Challenge, both on TV and online and anywhere in the world, basically. You don't have to be right here in East Alabama to watch it anymore.
Absolutely, and we offer so many of those different platforms because they're in such high demand right now. A lot of people watch their TV now on their smartphone in the kitchen while cooking on their tablet, and so we want to be able to get that information and get all these good high school guys, these players, these teams, and these games out to you.
Now we're getting underway. We have enough officials on the field. McElrath goes into motion. They're going to give it to him, and he is going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage. Play's going to lose about 3 yards as Ford gives the ball to Tame McElrath, another sophomore. Here's the offensive starters for Bibb Comer. Owings, McMillan, Harris, Pearson, Gaddis across the front. Tight end, wide receivers, McKinney, Averett, and McElrath, we just saw. And the quarterback is Houston Ford with Jalen Thomas and Daniel Caldwell in the backfield. And Caldwell is going to get the call on that one. Looks like a handoff to Caldwell. And he is going to get maybe back to the original line of scrimmage, or back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And there'll be a third down at the 27-yard line. Now looking at the Cleburne County defense across the front, Corcoran, Chappell, Berry, Brown, and Dassinger. The linebackers are Sandman, Harler, and Horn, and the defensive backs are Blake, Cooper, and Ware. No doubt you'll be hearing a lot of those names as we go through the day today. Houston Ford from the shotgun, coming to the near side. He's looking for someone to throw to. Gets the throw off. It is complete at the 37-yard line to Tame McElrath.
Well-designed play there by Bibb Comer. Got about half the yardage that they needed for the first down, so it brings up fourth and manageable. All it is just a rollout to the near side of the screen, and he hits his receiver on the outside, and he knows he's going to take a lick, and you know that heading into that play, and you know that heading into that shot right there. So he takes it and he's able to get it in and take it out. But it looks like Bibb Comer will settle on punting here, so they'll simulate the punt, put the ball. It looks like see where they'll spot it. Spotted right on the 35-yard line.
35-yard line, so they'll move it 30 yards, as is the agreement. And Cleburne County, the Cleburne County Tigers, will have their first opportunity on offense. First down at their own 35-yard line. And it looks like the quarterback is going to be number 3, Brandon Horn. From the shotgun, Horn gives off to Sam Cooper. Cooper's going to get a slight gain on the play. He'll get a couple of yards out of it to bring second down. Second down for Cleburne County. Another handoff stopped at the line of scrimmage. That's 25, Austin Harler. Getting all our starters in position here. Making our notes on who's who. There's the head coach for Bibb Comer, Anthony Jacks. Led the Tigers to back-to-back playoff berths. First time in 10 years they had been to the playoffs. He's been there at Bibb Comer for 5 years. Horn in a little bit of trouble initially. Takes a hard hit, but it didn't wrap him up. So he stays on his feet and picks up the first down near the 46-yard line.
That's pretty good football there by Cleburne County. Got themselves kind of in a jam. They will come away with some yards and get the first down. Let's take a look here at the replay. Horn just takes it himself along the outside. You know the coaches will get on to him about the way he's holding that football. He finally gets it tucked in there. And once he does,
he gets that hard hit
shot
right there.
Right.
By Tame McElrath, but that's all it was a hard hit. He didn't wrap his arms around him, so he didn't make the tackle. He stayed on his feet. Jason Henson on the carry this time for Cleburne County. Offensive starters for the Tigers of Cleburne County on the front line: Johnson, Sandman, Pointer, Howell, and Cheatwood. Berry, Cooper, and Henson are the wideouts, and the running backs are Henson and Harler, and quarterback Brandon Horn, as we mentioned. Number 34, Noah Ware on the carry that time. On the defense for Comer, Thomas, McMillan, Kelly, Dobbs, and Griffin. Likes, Caldwell, and McKinney. Linebackers, defensive back, and more defensive backs, McElrath, Burton, and Swain. And that's your guys on the defense for Bibb Comer. Brandon Horn, shotgun formation. First down at the 44-yard line. Handoff this time to Jason Henson. Henson will not make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss on the play back to the 46-yard line.
Good job by junior Jalen Thomas there on the backside, number 11. Gets the big tackle for loss there, and that's a huge, huge play for the Bibb Comer defense. Now puts Cleburne County in maybe a passing situation. We'll see what they do here. Maybe something play action. They'll come back with Horn.
Horn under center this time. Fumbles the snap. And all he can do is fall on it. And they'll lose just a little bit more yardage to bring up third down and about 12 yards to go for Cleburne County.
Taking a look at the replay, and actually it looks like Bibb Comer recovers it.
Oh, they did. Comer got on it there. Good job on the replay. So Bibb Comer, first down at the 44-yard line. Again, Houston Ford, sophomore quarterback, shotgun formation, trips to the near side, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, has plenty of running room, gets into the 43-yard line to pick up a first down for the Tigers.
That's just a nice zone read play, nothing fancy about it. You see this on all levels of football, and he just reads it perfectly, finds out that the defensive end is crashing in. That is his cue to pull. He pulls it and gains the first down.
First down at the 43-yard line for Bibb Comer. Low snap. Ford hands it off. Daniel Caldwell. Caldwell's going to gain a couple up to the 41-yard line. There you look at Michael Short, the head coach of the Cleburne County Tigers. 12 playoff teams, a career record of 121-64. Actually graduated from Cleburne County back in 1980. Ford keeps it for himself, and he'll get it inside the 35-yard line, just inside the 35.
Come on, Lynn, you got
We'll make it a third and about 2 to get the first down for Bibb Comer.
Pretty big play here, pretty big possession for Bibb Comer. We want to make sure that they put this ball as deep as they can and try to score a touchdown here on this drive. If you just look at the sheer numbers of both teams, Bibb Comer are a very, very small team compared to Cleburne County.
Well, that was an interesting play there. I don't know if that happened the way it was intended to happen. Houston Ford had a low snap. He just tossed it up, and Daniel Caldwell ran and caught it. I don't know if it was intended to be that way, but that's the way it happened with the play. Loses a couple of yards, and it brings up fourth down and about 4.5 for Bibb Comer. Talking about the numbers on the team, I was asking you about this when I first got the rosters. Cleburne County's got like 80 guys on their roster. It's been the biggest roster that we have seen so far sent to us of any of the teams around. And again, an indication of just how popular football is at Cleburne County, an indication of the success there at Cleburne County, and the fact that Coach Short has been running a good program there for 15 years or so now.
Absolutely. He enters the 17th season, 12 postseason appearances, so a very, very strong foundation for Coach Michael Short of Cleburne County.
We have a timeout on the field. We'll take the break with them. No score yet here in the first quarter. TV 24 Regional Gridiron Challenge continues.
The Calhoun County Commission, made up of Fred Wilson, Tim Hodges, Don Hudson, J.D. Hess, and Rudy Abbott, asks that you take a look at what Calhoun County has to offer. With our beautiful parks, neighborhoods, recreational facilities, historic sites, and museums, our citizens enjoy a high quality of life and strongly support the arts. If you're considering expanding or starting a new business, take a look at what Calhoun County has to offer. You'll be glad you did.
When it comes to the financing of your home, experience counts. At Jackson Mortgage Company, put that experience to work for you. There's a reason homeowners across East Alabama have chosen Jackson Mortgage Company since 1994. Jackson Mortgage Company is a full-service mortgage company offering VA, FHA, and conventional financing with competitive rates. Let Jackson Mortgage Company put their experience to work for you. And you remember, if you need a home loan, call my daddy.
And we're back to JSU Stadium, Jacksonville State University. The sun is out now, and it has turned into a beautiful May afternoon for the Regional Gridiron Challenge with TV 24. I want to thank everyone for joining us. And whether you're joining us here in person on TV or streaming online, there's Bibb County coming in, getting ready for their game, which will be coming up against Mumford very shortly here. As we're back to action on the field. The fourth down conversion for Bibb Comer is denied, and they'll turn the ball over on downs to Cleburne County.
Yeah, we said that was going to be a big possession there for Bibb Comer. It's got to be somewhat disheartening to not be able to capitalize on that drive. But give a lot of credit to Cleburne County, and that is big number 79, Christopher Chappell, who makes the initial hit, waits for his buddies to get there, and they stuff him behind the line of scrimmage and give their offense the ball back.
Brandon Horn at quarterback. He's going to keep it for himself, looks for some running room, breaks a couple of tackles, and he is almost going to pick up the first down at about the 47-yard line. This is going to depend on the spot here. I do think he may have it.
We'll take another look here on the replay. And Brandon Horn just able to escape one tackle and then another. And the original defender came back and tried to tackle him, but they do rule it. No measurement here. They do rule it a first down on the field, and play will start.
And no go on this one. The handoff. And he gets stuffed behind the line of scrimmage, loses a couple back to the 45-yard line. The name you may remember from Cleburne County is a name that you heard quite often on the Pigskin Roundup last year, and that's Trey Bolton. Had a stellar year last year as a running back. And they're looking to, in this spring game, find somebody to replace him. And there they have Brandon Horn at quarterback, who's really putting on a show so far today. Takes that ball to the 32-yard line and picks up a first down.
Yeah, take another look at the replay. It's the second big run of the drive for Horn. Breaks another tackle there. You can't really arm tackle a shifty quarterback like Brandon Horn, and he just finds room to the outside. Nothing fancy here. Saves his body, just gets out of bounds. But you can't tackle him just with one arm. You have to be able to come up and meet him head on. He picks up a second first down on this drive for the Tigers.
First down at the 32-yard line. Horn looks to throw, going deep to the left side. Well defended, and it is complete at the 4-yard line. And that is going to be number 23, Jeremiah Blake, with the reception. Well defended. Good job on Blake to go up and get that ball over the defender.
Yeah, the fundamentals say go catch the ball at its highest point, and that's exactly what he does. He just takes that ball away, really snatches it out of the air, and that's instincts of a really good receiver there. So fantastic job there by Jeremiah Blake.
Austin Swain was the defender on that, as Cleburne County goes for two, and they're not going to make it. Their attempt for the two-point conversion will be, that wasn't going for two. They didn't score.
It made a little bit score that.
I'm getting ahead of myself there. They're actually going to lose 2 yards on that one, back to the 6-yard line, and it'll be second and goal.
That catch was so good it made you want to think it was a score.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm pretty sure Jeremiah Blake wanted it to be a score too.
Nice looking touchdown catch. Horn keeps it for himself and finds a seam right up the middle and takes it in for that touchdown.
We've seen this 3 times already on this drive alone, and it's not one thing that he's reading. It's a designed run for Brandon Horn, and for the 3rd straight time they get positive yardage. This time the positive yardage goes in for the end zone and puts Cleburne County on the board. I mean, just take a look. That's just tough running right up the middle. That shows a lot of confidence in Coach Michael Short and this Cleburne County staff, and young man Brandon Horn, who will be the starter in the 2014 season.
McCain Carlisle on with the point after, and he's going to push it a little bit too far to the right, and it will be no good. 6:38 remaining, first quarter action, and the score 6-0. Cleburne County has the lead here in the Regional Gridiron Challenge.
About this time last year, our air conditioner just flat died.
It was completely worn out.
So we called Kelly with Cleghorn HVAC. He showed us our options, and we chose all new high-efficiency Rood heating and cooling systems.
Now they're comfortable and saving money.
And we're sure glad we called.
Call us today and get up to a $1,200 rebate and a 10-year worry-free warranty with a new Rood system for your home. We're Cleghorn HVAC Services, an Alabama Power Superior Solutions dealer.
Hi, this is Vernon Thomas, General Manager, Sonny King Toyota in Scion. If you're looking for a used car, we got Chevrolet, used Toyota. She's looking at a used Nissan, Ford, Chrysler. We got whatever you want. And how about this? We got the financing. Bankruptcy, it don't matter. Got a little money down or no money down. Give us an opportunity, our secondary finance, and get it done. Come see these and all the great deals on these Sonny King Toyota in Scion on a new motor mile in Oxford, Alabama, where the customer is king.
Cleburne County and Bibb Comer in the TV24 Regional Gridiron Challenge. This game brought to you by Alabama Power, Regional Medical Center, and Talladega Ford. Bibb Comer has the ball on offense after the score by Cleburne County. Remember, no kicking game, no kickoff today. We'll just start on the 30-yard line. Tay McElrath on the carry. Looks like a fumble. Cleburne County guys say they have it.
Looks like they rule him down before the ball came loose, which I think is the good call.
Here's the replay, see if we can see it here from the sideline camera.
Jumps up, and it's a bang-bang kind of play, so I'm not sure if he did get down or not.
Houston Ford at quarterback for the Tigers of Bibb Comer. That's Zach Queen, who is now quarterbacking. Zach Queen has come in to replace Houston Ford, and the pass is complete there to Tyree McKinney, number 21.
McKinney knew he was going to get hit. He was right in the middle of the field, kind of found the soft spot of the zone defense from Cleburne County. Knew he was going to get pummeled by 2 linebackers and a safety, able to hold on to the football, set up a 3rd and short for his club.
Zach Queen in the shotgun formation. A little motion by the one of the wide receivers on the right side, who got just a little bit ahead of himself, and he was standing right in front of a referee when he did it.
Yeah, they'll see that 10 times out of 10.
The illegal motion call against Bibb Comer. Coach Jacks there, and you had an interesting conversation with Coach Jacks earlier, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. He's actually any day now expecting the birth of his 2nd son. Second son's going to be named Jameson. He sent a text in to me earlier this week, and he said that, quote, "If you see me sprinting off the sidelines, you know where I'm headed, or at least trying to make it through the weekend." So his mind right now is on Facebook, on the football game. And then if he does hear word from his wife, he will head over to the hospital. Obviously, family does come first in his household, but he understands that this is a big game for his club and a big-time atmosphere for his team. So he wants to be there for his team, and I guess he has a runner on the sideline letting him know if there's any developments that he should know about beforehand. Coach Anthony Jacks heading into his 5th season there with Bibb Comer. Obviously not happy with something that he saw on the field with his team as they
it was a 4th down play. They elected to punt. The simulated punts here, and we'll move the ball 30 yards for the simulated punt down to the 35-yard line. So yeah, we'll keep a close eye on Coach Jacks today, and if we see him heading to the gate at a high rate of speed unexpectedly, we'll know congratulations are in order.
And we assume his wife will be watching in the hospital room, so we want to wish you the best of luck as well.
Cleburne County coming back immediately, going to the air. Well thrown pass, just leads his receiver just a little bit too much. Looks like Jeremiah Blake on the receiving end of that horn pass, but it is incomplete. But Cleburne County wasting no time going for the jugular with that one.
Yeah, and that was actually, like you said, a pretty good pass. And it was one where you almost had to Willie Mays catch it, look over his head and try to drop that ball in there. But that's a well-designed play, and if he can get it over his shoulder, that'd be even better.
Horn's going to keep the ball, run it himself again. And he'll make it to the 40-yard line. A 5-yard gain on that play to bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Cleburne County Tigers.
Yeah, Cleburne County wants to put together a nice drive here. The weather and the conditions on this field are just about as perfect as you'll get. So really everything is open. You don't have to worry about the wet ball anymore. You don't have to worry about the slippery turf. All that seems to have dissipated.
Horn rolling to his left. Pass is complete to the 44-yard line and will be advanced to the 40. And once again, that's Jeremiah Blake on the receiving end of that pass.
Take another look at it, just a roll out to the far side. And Jeremiah Blake just goes up and gets that football. Bibb Comer right now sitting in a lot of zone coverage. And the Cleburne County receivers is doing a fine job of just finding that soft spot in the zone, settling in there and giving Horn a window to throw it.
Horn under center this time with a handoff. Coming to the near side. Turns it up at about the numbers. That's Sam Cooper on the carry. He'll gain to the 31-yard line.
Big staple of Cleburne County football has always been running the football. They can have one of the best quarterbacks, one of the best arms out there, but they are always known as a running football team. So you've seen them run with the quarterback. There's a good look at Michael Short, one of the most established coaches around the state, but he likes to employ a running mentality, a running power, tough football facilitation.
And some confusion there on that particular play as Horn was under center, and one of his motion guys comes around and runs into him, and got a little bit of pushing and shoving going on the field. It brings out a couple of flags down over here on the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I got a little bit of jawing here on the outside. It looks like they'll take 24, Daniel Caldwell out, so you have to figure he's one of the culprits. Coach Jacks giving him a word. I'm pretty sure the same thing will be done on the Cleburne County sideline because he wasn't in it by himself. But like we talked about, how these two teams in all of these games, they're really competitive. They have gotten really competitive over the last few years because, you know, you want to win the games, obviously, but at the same time, you want to show, hey, coach, I can play on Friday night. So this is your chance to get your opportunity. It's your chance to show that you can compete and help your ball club win some games in the fall. So a lot of times things get testy. And the officials do a pretty good job of trying to stave it off as much as they can, but sometimes you have to throw that yellow flag and actually penalize the team. It looks like somebody's been ejected.
Both of those players have been ejected.
Have been ejected.
We don't know exactly which ones were ejected. He didn't give us an indication, but one player from each team was ejected.
Right.
And the penalty was moved against Bibb Comer. That's number 24. That was Daniel Caldwell for Bibb Comer.
Right.
That you mentioned earlier. That was immediately taken off the field. Horn going to the air, going to the end zone again. Touchdown, Cleburne County. Pass complete to number 23, Jeremiah Blake.
That's the second time they've done that exact same play, that exact same route for big number 23, and Horn just puts it up there once again and just lets his receiver make a play on the ball, and he makes a perfect play on the ball for the second time. One time was down to the 4-yard line, this time into the end zone.
For a team that you were talking about likes to run the ball so much, they're doing a pretty good job of putting it in the air today.
Absolutely.
Going for two again are the Cleburne County Tigers.
Daniel Caldwell.
Chase Austin in the backfield, and we're going to have flags coming out. We'll see if somebody moved on the Cleburne County line or if it was encroachment by Bibb Comer.
It was 200. Which is 320. Yeah.
And also these games it's also spring training for the officials as well. They are also getting their fix in as far as trying to practice, get better at what they do. We've seen some of the technology used yesterday and the day before with GoPro cameras, iPads. They have referees in the stands with videos, and so they'll be evaluated as well as they head into the fall. So not just players and coaches, it's the officials as well.
And Cleburne County is going to take their only timeout of the quarter, but there's 2:22 remaining. And the timeout, so far Cleburne County leading by a score of 12-0. And they are waiting the point after. We'll take the break and be back in just a moment as we continue with the TV24 Regional Gridiron Challenge.
Get their deal from Bill Stanford. They come from Ashland, Brompton, Lineville. They come from Moody, Munford, Coldwater, Birmingham, Talladega, Lincoln, Riverside, Heflin. There's no better deal than a Talladega Bill deal.
We know Talladega's a little bit out of the way, but our drive-out prices crush the competition. Come get your Bill deal from Bill Stanford in Talladega today.
Come on out to Bill Stanford in Talladega.
For an affordable private Christian education, choose Coosa Christian School in Gadsden. Coosa Christian offers a Bible-based biblical worldview curriculum for a solid spiritual foundation, while also providing the highest standards in academics, activities, and athletics. Coosa Christian can accommodate your child from daycare through the 12th grade, with 90% of our graduates going to college and 63% of them receiving scholarships. Plus, our 9 athletic programs compete in the Alabama High School Athletic Association. For more information, call our office or visit online.
And we're back to the Regional Gridiron Challenge with TV24 and some former TV24 TV cameraman there, and Chico with the hat on. Don't know if he sees himself on the big screen there or not. The two-point conversion for Cleburne County is good with a handoff to Jason Henson. So Cleburne County will go up now by a score of 14-0 over the Tigers of Bibb Comer.
Nice play there by Henson. Nice run and a nice offensive drive all over for Brandon Horn and this Cleburne County offense. This is just a design run. He just cuts that thing right back up the middle. Good blocking along the outside, even better blocking along the middle. So he takes it to the middle and takes it in for the two-point conversion. So now we have a 14-0 game, a 2-score lead. So we'll see if and how Bibb Comer will react to this one. Obviously, the ejections earlier will hurt both clubs to a certain extent, so it usually affects one club more than it does the other. We'll see how Bibb Comer comes out in this drive.
Bibb Comer making a move in regions, as you know, a lot of the teams have been reclassified. Some are moving up in classification, some are moving down. Bibb Comer is actually moving from Region 4. They're staying within Class 3A, but they're moving from Region 4 to Region 3. So they'll face a whole new set of opponents come fall. The pass is complete there out to Austin Swain, the junior. And he'll gain up to the 34-yard line for Bibb Comer. But Bibb Comer is going to be joining a region that includes teams like Beulah, Central Coosa, Fultondale, Midfield, Montgomery Academy, and Prattville Christian. So again, playing in a region that kind of takes them away from the East Alabama region. more so than usual.
Absolutely. And there's some long trips there from Fultondale to Montgomery.
Short pass is complete to Tay McElrath. He gets to the 35-yard line. That'll bring up third down and about 5 yards to go.
Here's head coach Anthony Jacks. Led this Tiger team to a 4-1 record in the first half of the season. They played the teeth of the schedule after that. Got into the leads and the Trinities and the midfields of the world and suffered some hard times, but they did make the playoffs for back-to-back seasons.
Zach Queen with a quick pass out to Austin Swain. Swain was in motion through the backfield, and he'll pick up first down at the 45-yard line.
Just a nice little pass into the flats. Some solid blocking downfield. A lot of that was just one-on-one effort. Good job there by that young man. It's another stop and play.
We do have a flag back at the 27-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Carl, this one's
we've seen more flags in this game than we have in the 2 days previously.
That is Mr. Randy Lavore. I know him pretty well. He was used to the old days at Jacksonville State where you used to face the other side of the press box, the old press box. And now you got to face all the big one.
The penalty there was going to be roughing the passer, which is a big penalty, and that moves Cleburne County way back and puts Bibb Comer on the Cleburne County 41-yard line.
And it's an automatic first down as well for Bibb Comer. We'll see what they do here. Now they have finally the short side of the field to work with for the first time all game.
Zach Queen, shotgun formation. Swain in motion, handoff to McElrath. McElrath will gain to the 35-yard line to bring up second down.
Walking off the field a little bit gingerly. Hopefully nothing is wrong with him. Took a nice shot there from the Cleburne County defense. Looks like everything is okay. Might just need a breather.
Less than a minute to go here in the first quarter. And remember, our games today are all 2-quarter games. 2 15-minute quarters is what we're playing here for these Spring Jamboree games. Queen rolling to the near side and runs out of room. And he's going to be taken down by Cleburne County, Chad Brown and Terrence Thompson.
Nice tackle for loss and nice sack there for both those young men. And they do a good job defensively. They don't let Contain get outside. They don't let him get outside. They keep their containment. They keep their assignments. And then when the iron was hot, they struck and got the big sack.
Third down and about 13 from the 44-yard line for Bibb Comer. A little confusion on positioning in the backfield there. And it's going to bring out whistles and a flag. Or did we get a timeout called in time? That's the end of the quarter. The quarter ran out. Used to hearing a buzzer or something when the quarter runs out. So that is the end of the first quarter of play between Cleburne County and Bibb Comer here in the TV24 Regional Gridiron Challenge. They'll take a little bit of a break, not a full halftime style break, but about 3 minutes or so. And we'll take the break with them and come back in just a moment to Jacksonville State University in the Regional Gridiron Challenge.
Ever have to unfriend someone on Facebook? No hard feelings or anything, but it was just time to move on. I want to help you unfriend your old car today and give you something to tweet about. Hey, this is Randy Visser from Talladega Ford with a deal everyone will like. Unfriend your old car today by trading it into us, and we'll give you $5,000 over Kelly Blue Book value for it. Now that's a deal worth sharing. Still making payments on a car you hate? Trade it in even if you owe way too much on it and get in a nicer, newer car with little or even zero money down. Come see us and start taking your selfies in a nicer, newer car today.
Forsyth Builders are passionate about what they do. A full-service contracting firm, Forsyth handles a variety of jobs, including industrial, commercial, renovations, and new construction. Forsyth has become a leader in construction management and has constructed or made additions on a number of area businesses like Noble Bank and ABS Business Systems, additions to Anniston's Country Club and F&M Bank.
Remember to make Forsyth Building Company your first choice for quality construction.
Robert McKay, he told you he was a conservative. He didn't tell the truth. The same liberal union bosses who backed Barack Obama's left-wing agenda are bankrolling Robert McKay's campaign. They want bigger government, higher taxes, more spending. And they even paid for the mail piece in which Robert McKay calls himself a conservative. Why do liberals pay for his campaign? Because he's one of them.
When it comes to the financing of your home, experience counts. At Jackson Mortgage Company, put that experience to work for you. There's a reason homeowners across East Alabama have chosen Jackson Mortgage Company since 1994. Jackson Mortgage Company is a full-service mortgage company offering VA, FHA, and conventional financing with competitive rates. Let Jackson Mortgage Company put their experience to work for you. And you remember, if you need a home loan, call my daddy.
And the TV24 Regional Gridiron Challenge being brought to you by the Calhoun County Chamber of Commerce. Calhoun County, a natural attraction. You can learn more about the county here by visiting visitcalhouncounty.com. And thanks to those guys for being a part of the Regional Gridiron Challenge. Let's go to the field. Mickey Shadrix is standing by.
All right, thanks a lot, Carl. We are here with a very special guest in between quarters. This is Mike McCombs, Bibb County head football coach. They are playing the next game against the Mumford Lions. Coach, welcome to JSU Stadium and the TV24 Gridiron Challenge.
Mickey, I appreciate it. This is fantastic. Our kids have been looking forward to this. It's just the highlight of a spring. This is a great environment, great atmosphere, and our kids have never done anything like this. So, our booster club came up. We're going to tailgate afterwards, and we really want to thank y'all. This is fantastic for high school football, and we just couldn't be more excited to be here.
Well, you are really the first team coming into the Gridiron Challenge from quite a distance, so we thought we'd chat with you for just a moment here as they're getting set to start the second quarter. But tell us how you got involved in this event.
Well, of course, we saw it advertised on the state side. We were actually in negotiation. I wanted our kids to be able to play in a college stadium. We were talking with Charles Henderson about the possibility of playing out at Troy University. But when I saw this and I knew there would be other teams playing, our kids would be so excited about it. So I think we got in just under the wire, and really glad we did, because our kids are really excited to be here.
You're entering your third season as head coach. You were a playoff team a year ago, reaching the second round. Understand you lost a lot on defense, especially up front, but you do have a lot of key players back on offense. What are you looking for today?
Well, hopefully offensively for that experience to show up. We feel like we've taken another step. We didn't throw and pitch and catch very well when I first got here. That's something that this bunch had never done. We take a little bit different approach. Got better last year, so we want to take that next step. Be a little bit more balanced offensively. Defensively, we did. We lost 3 excellent seniors. 2 of them going to play at Miles University and Miles College, and one is going to Stillman. Those are some big shoes to fill. So, we're looking for some guys to step up in those positions. Playing a lot of guys up on the defensive front, but we need some guys to step up and play as well as we did last year.
Great idea. Fans going to tailgate after the game, hang around. Are you going to come back in and watch anybody else play before you head back to Centerville?
We are. We're glad we got here early enough to catch some of this game and definitely want to come back. And I think, our kids were as excited about that as actually getting to play in the game, So, this is just, it's a great way to end spring, great way to kick off your summer program. And, like I said, to get on the big bus and come out here, this is good, probably as far from Centerville as a lot of our kids have ever played. So, we're just couldn't be more excited.
Coach, thanks for taking a minute. We'll let you get back with your team. Stay healthy, and good luck today.
Thank you very much.
All right, guys, back up to you.
Thank you very much, Mickey Shadrix on the sideline there with the Bibb County head coach, and just an example of how big this Regional Gridiron Challenge is growing and how much attention it's getting from around the state. We already, even this year, had to turn away some teams that wanted to be a part of it. We might have to make this thing a whole week long next year.
I'm all for it. The more football, the better. And Mickey mentioned the fact that they're going to be one of the first teams that really come from outside of the the immediate East Alabama TV 24 area that we would cover on the Pigskin Roundup and things like that. We would cover these teams as far as their scores and stuff in big games, but, you know, a lot of these teams are new to this area. A lot of teams are new to Jacksonville State, and you heard Coach McCombs, him say that, you know, this might be the furthest that they've ever played, and this might be, you know, the nicest stadium that they've ever played in. So it's a real treat for us to have them here, and it's also a real treat for them to be here.
We're back to action as we start the second quarter. First down from the 41-yard line here. Sam Cooper on the carry for the Cleburne County Tigers. He'll gain to the 46-yard line, about a 5-yard gain there, and bring up second down and 5 for Cleburne County. Some other teams that are coming up a little bit later on. You've got Deschler and Centerpoint. Both of those teams are traveling quite a distance to be here with us. Oxford's going to take on Florence later on in the evening, and the nightcap game will be Anniston and Glencoe. And another great run by Cleburne County. That's Noah Ware, number 34, who gets into the Bibb Comer 45-yard line to pick up a first down.
It's a nice run here. It's also a nice tackle at the very end of the play. It's good, tough, physical football, but not before he runs all the way to the outside, picks up a first down. So good run there by Noah Ware.
That's Houston Ford from Bibb Comer that caught up with him and made the tackle. Brandon Horn taking it to the far side himself. He'll tuck it and keep it. Picks up the first down and runs out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
That's exactly where his legs hurt you. When he rolls out, he has two defenders and against two offensive guys. Well, the two offensive guys, they keep running down the field. So let's take a look. The two offensive guys, they basically run their defenders out of the play. And next thing you know, the numbers are wide open. So he just runs towards the numbers, gets to the outside, and picks up big-time yardage. So when you have a fast quarterback like that can get to the outside, what you can do is you can use your receivers really as extra blockers. And then next time you'll lull them to sleep and throw it right over their heads.
Another handoff for Cleburne County. Noah Ware gets the call. He'll gain to the 30-yard line. Second down for Cleburne County. And still about 8 yards to go. About a 2-yard gain on that play.
After all the reclassification, Cleburne County will still stay in Class 4A. We'll get into that in a little bit.
Horn's going to keep it again. Finds a seam on the right side. Picks up the first down. Gets into the 16-yard line. They'll mark it about the 17-yard line. Either way, it's a first down, and Brandon Horn using those legs to run on down the field again.
Yep, another design run. There was no pass anywhere close to the play call on that one. And he just finds his way right up the middle and takes it in for the run. And so he can just hurt you in so many ways. We've seen his arm twice, once for a touchdown and once for another long pass. As he now takes a breather. It looks like he's the training staff is trying to get him some air, some oxygen. I hope that it's nothing more than that.
It's Brock Swafford who comes in the quarterback's position, and he hands off to Jason Henson. Be a loss of 2 yards on the play, back to the 19-yard line. Horn's been in on every offensive play so far and has run on quite a few of those.
He has. So you would understand if he's winded, trying to get some air inside of him. Let's hope it's nothing more than that.
Swafford with a attempted pass, and then it is going to be overthrown and out of bounds. It's getting a little warm down there on the field. You know, the rain from earlier today, and now the sunshine coming out. Is probably a little humid down there, even though the field drains really well. There's an extensive drainage system several feet under the turf here. And you and I were down on the field earlier after the rain. We had enough rain this morning to make a regular grass high school playing field just a mud bog.
Right.
And they're playing in perfect conditions down there right now, but probably starting to warm up here in the heat of the day as Cleburne County calls a timeout with 11:48 remaining in this second and final quarter of play between Cleburne County and Bibb Comer. Cleburne County has the lead 14-0 in the Regional Gridiron Challenge. We'll be back.
see public service as a high calling, and particularly in family court, where the most important issues in a family are determined. I've practiced law in domestic relations court since 1981, and that experience helps me make the best decisions for the parties who come before me. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate the opportunity to serve you. Please vote for me on June the 3rd.
Dive into some great deals this summer at Superior Hyundai and make a splash with Tires for Life. Superior Hyundai is offering you Tires for Life with every Superior Hyundai purchase. Superior Hyundai's already come with America's best warranty, 10 years, 100,000-mile powertrain, and now Tires for Life. Good credit, bad credit, we can get you approved. Don't wait. Hurry into Superior Hyundai in Anniston or visit us on the web at superiorhyundaial.com and like us on Facebook.
And there you see the Munford Lions as they await their game against Bibb County. They're already dressed, hanging out outside the locker room, waiting their turn to take the field here at Burgess Snow Field, JSU Stadium at Jacksonville State University. And we are happy that Jacksonville State is part of this program as well. For the last 3 days, we've been here and allowing 23 different high school football teams to play their spring football games right here on this beautiful turf at Burgess Snow Field here at JSU Stadium. Horns back in at quarterback. He's getting some pressure, and he's going to be caught behind the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go this time.
Nice play there by the Bibb Comer defense. That interior front line, they knew exactly when number 3 comes back in the ball game, you have to start thinking run first. And almost like Johnny Manziel when he was in his junior season at Texas A&M, he had a threat to run and to throw it. But once he got on a roll with that running game, he ran it and ran it and ran it. So far, that's what Brandon Horn has done. But twice so far, he's hit him with a deep pass. So we'll see if he goes back to that as they intend to go for it on 4th and long.
Horn looks to go toward the end zone. He's got a receiver there, well defended, knocked away. Knocked away by Austin Swain for Bibb Comer. The intended receiver was Jeremiah Blake.
If you try to put it together a clinic of the way to play defensive back, especially on the long play, this is it right here. Keeps great position, plays the receiver, plays the ball, doesn't interfere, gets his hands on the football, and makes the safe play. Doesn't try to be the hero with the one-handed grab and tip the ball in the air and have the receiver catch it behind him. Just makes a good play on the ball. Gives the ball to his offense. He knows it's 4th down. Just make sure that big number 23, who already has 2 big catches in this game, Jeremiah Blake, make sure he doesn't have a 3rd one on you for a touchdown. So huge credit there goes to Swain, gives the offense the ball.
And that was the same matchup where earlier down on the 4-yard line where Jeremiah Blake won that battle. Right. He was able to get up just a little bit higher and get the ball for a successful catch. So a great matchup going on there between those two guys all afternoon long here. So they turn the ball over on downs. Bibb Comer back on offense. Austin Swain at quarterback.
So this is the 3rd different quarterback they've used, correct?
Yes, I think you're right.
They've used
Houston Ford
and Queen. And now Swain.
Now Swain getting his opportunity moving from the defensive backfield to the quarterback's position. And that's what this is all about, giving everybody a different look, giving everybody a chance to play their position. There's a lot of intensity out there, but still basically it comes down to the fact this is a practice game, and the coaches are still looking to see what they've got on their squad and who they've got on their squad. Handoff this time to number, I think that was 34, and there's not a 34 on our roster. Well, that's 24. Daniel Caldwell back in the game. So he must not have been the player that was ejected earlier.
Correct. So we want to apologize for assuming that. He came out of the game immediately afterwards, and head coach Anthony Jacks put his arm around him. So that was the honest assumption, but he seems to be good to go.
Swain's pass is incomplete. The bounce up into the arms of Houston Ford. He was playing quarterback earlier, now as a wideout.
And a school and a team that is as small as Bibb Comer's is, I mean, they suit up probably 45 guys, and by the time the spring rolls or the time the summer rolls around, they'll probably add about maybe 10 more, 15 more max on their roster. So you want to be able to have different guys play a lot of different positions, and we've seen so far at the quarterback spot alone, 3 different players have taken snaps at quarterback, so you want to have some versatile guys there. Also, you want to create some competition between the guys that do run in those spots.
Another handoff. Caldwell again gets the call, senior halfback, and he'll get to the 44-yard line, and it looks like he'll have enough for a first down. We'll wait for the mark.
Looks like they will want to measure this one to find out just how close it is.
He's got it. It's the first down. Just had to put the ball down and eyeball it just right. So first down for Bibb Comer at their own 44-yard line. Less than 10 minutes to go in this matchup, which is, by the way, brought to you by Alabama Power, RMC Regional Medical Center, and Talladega Ford. Swain from the shotgun, dropping back, looks to throw, goes to the air, and it's going to be intercepted by the Cleburne County Tigers. Interception by number 34, Noah Ware. And again, a similar kind of matchup that we had on the in the end zone earlier, and a similar kind of play. The ball thrown high, just floated in there just like it's supposed to, falls a little short, which allows the defender to get right there between the quarterback and the receiver and make that catch.
Man, we talked about plays that would go on how to play a defensive back clinic, and that's another one of those plays that'll go right there along with it. Noah Ware, we've seen him on offense. There he goes with the big-time defensive play. Probably even more impressive than the interception itself is being able to get that 1 foot down. He got his inside foot down first before he went out of bounds and gave the ball back to his offense.
Brendan Horn on the run for Cleburne County. He'll get to the 33, nearly the 34-yard line. If he makes it all the way to the 34, it's another first down. Just shy of the first down, so a second down and less than a yard to go for Cleburne County.
Coaches love 2nd and 2 because the whole entire playbook is open, because you have the luxury of third down. You can now go play action and go deep if you want to, where you can keep conservative.
Simple handoff right up the middle. Picks up the first down for Cleburne County. Chase Austin on the carry for the Tigers. He'll move the ball out to the 38-yard line for that first down.
It's a good look at Center Point High School. As they file in, Center Point will play the Deschler Tigers a little bit later on. And Deschler, if you're not aware, they are without their head coach, John Mothershed. He resigned back in January, first time in 19 years. He will not be on the sidelines for Deschler. Led the Tigers to 2 state championships and 5 other appearances. Overall, 7 appearances in the Super 6, won 2 titles. So it'll be very interesting not to see him on the sideline for Deschler. So you want to catch that game a little bit later on. But here, another nice play for Cleburne County. Another first down, a big play there. Chase Austin getting the first down on the reception. Brandon Horn doing it with his arms and with his legs.
First down near the 49-yard line, right at midfield for the Cleburne County Tigers. Hand off to Jason Henson. He takes it to the far side, finds a little bit of running room, gets into the 38-yard line, and picks up a big first down for the Tigers.
It's just a jet sweep play. It's the simplest play in football. All you're doing is taking the ball around to the outside. He just uses his athleticism. Big number 32 on the outside, Sam Cooper. Got to give him credit for a nice block on the outside. The player from Bibb Comer, Austin Swain, tried to turn around, try to make it look like a block on the back. Good job by the officials not throwing the flag on that one.
Horn from under center, a toss. And it looks like a touchdown. Nowhere on that carry. Good effort by Noah Ware, just running around the side there and getting past everybody and getting that ball to the end zone.
Yeah, Coach Short's going to love this when he comes back to watch it. This is just a toss play, blocked perfectly. And down on the outside, on the perimeter, Jeremiah Blake kind of threw the finishing block, the one that really sprang him free, and Noah's got the speed to get to the end zone. Dives, hits the pylon, and gives Cleburne County now a 3-score lead.
McCain Carlisle attempting the point after for the Tigers. No rush because of our spring game rules. And it is good. So 7:45 remaining in this matchup. And Cleburne County takes a 21-0 lead over Bibb Comer in the Regional Gridiron Challenge as we continue in a moment.
At RMC, we know the birth of a baby can be a great moment in your life. With 2 hospitals in Northeast Alabama, RMC has great care right in your backyard. Our OB suites have the amenities that you deserve, and we have a level 2 special care nursery staffed 24/7. Our experienced OB physicians work hand in hand with our specially trained nurses. We have the only baby-friendly designated hospital in Alabama. It's not about the size of the nursery, it's about the quality of the care.
We're making a new Honda at Sunny King Honda more affordable than ever with low lease payments all month long. Lease a new 14 Accord LX for only $199 a month. Lease the all-new 14 Civic LX for only $159 a month. Lease the CRV LX 2-wheel drive for only $209 a month. We have a great selection of certified used Hondas, all with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Sunny King Honda, exit 188 off Interstate 20, where customer satisfaction is king.
Umbrellas keeping the rain off earlier in the day, and now they're keeping the sun off as we have had a complete turnaround in our weather. We started off with cool temperatures, cloudy and rainy, and now it's getting warmer and a beautiful sunny day for some high school football action here at JSU Stadium. The Regional Gridiron Challenge with TV 24, a fumble on the play for Bibb Comer as Austin Swain tried to take it himself, it looks like.
Dion Gaddis is the one who jumped on top of the football, just kind of squirted back 3, 4, 5 yards. Good presence of mind there by Dion Gaddis, a freshman right tackle, the starting freshman right tackle for this Bibb Comer bunch.
2nd down and 9 for Bibb Comer. Hand off to Caldwell. Runs into some trouble trying to go up the middle, so he bounces off the line, tries to bring it to the near side, and will turn it into a 2-yard gain to the 33-yard line.
Sky Jarrell there, outsized on that play. He plays cornerback, outsized there by the big and very tough and very physical Daniel Caldwell, but he stuffs that running back and waits just enough time for some defenders to come help him out. It really turns into a 2-yard gain rather than maybe a 6 or 7-yard gain that it looked like it was going to be when you first saw those two match up.
Swain from the shotgun. 3 guys there in the backfield with him. Hand off this time to McElrath. McElrath brings it to the near side. Makes it to the 36-yard line. Another 3-yard gain on the play.
Looks like
one of the officials got mixed up in the middle of that one, didn't he?
Right.
Let's go, Comer.
So it looks like it'll still be 4th down here. The officials will run the clock. Yep. So it'll
4th down and 4.
Hey, Tyler, grab somebody and sling him down.
We apologize for the microphone on the field. It's not one of our people, I promise you.
fakes the handoff and keeps it himself. Swain gets to the 42-yard line, and that will be enough for a first down.
Good job by Bibb Comer, and they knew they needed to get those 4 yards. This is a crucial drive for them if they want to come back and at least on the scoreboard make this game interesting. We'll see how they handle the next 5 minutes. Looks like there's really trying to stick to what they've done all game. Of course, this is the third quarterback they've rotated in, and really you're adding, it's just 15 minutes on the clock. It's really 2.5 quarters, so it's not enough time for any one quarterback to get into a true rhythm, but they're doing the best they can.
First down at the 42-yard line. Swain dumps it off quickly to McElrath on the near side to the 46. Breaks loose and makes it to the 50-yard line where he steps out of bounds. That'll be an 8-yard gain on the play to the 50 to bring up second down and 2.
Dave McElrath is one of those players that he's really elusive, has really good football speed, so to speak. He's got quickness and he's got speed. He knows how to utilize both. We've seen him use the speed earlier there. He just used his quickness to get past one defender and create a second and short situation.
Twins to either side for Swain. Looks to the left, finds nobody, rolls to the right, still trying to find somebody open, and he's going to have to tuck it and run, which works out well for the young man as he picks up a first down at the 36-yard line of Cleburne County.
Yeah, we've seen Brandon Horn do this a lot of times for Cleburne County, and now we will see Swain doing it for Bibb Comer. Can't find anybody down the field, but the good thing is when you're an athletic quarterback like that, you could take the ball down on the inside.
And there it is, right up to Tony, our camera guy on the sidelines down there. Never known him to get out of the way of a play coming in his direction.
Oh, no. You might as well just strap him on in pads. Hey, call him the caveman, and he's always done a fantastic job for us. And not just here, also at the Talladega Super Speedway as well. He's really ingrained in the sports world of photography. He brings a lot of great pictures, great images to your TV screens, and we thank him a lot, as well as everybody on our crew.
Absolutely. We've got a great crew working with us. 3 days of this. They're exhausted by this point, beyond exhausted, and we still have several games to go. Swain with the handoff. This time Jacoby Kelly, a freshman running back, getting the call. He'll take it to the 21-yard line.
Bibb Comer putting together a nice little drive here, mixing it up a little bit with the pass, with the run. Looks like they have found a little something with Swain here as their quarterback.
And picks up a first down for the Tigers of Bibb Comer. Swain and Caldwell in the backfield. Hands off to Caldwell. He takes it over the right side of the line, gets inside the 15-yard line. They'll mark him at the 14. So a good 8-yard gain on that play.
Brings up another second and short. Last time they looked to go deep, and that's when Swain took it on his legs and said, I'll pick up this first down myself and we'll start another series. Now facing another second and short, by 2nd and 3. We'll see if they look to try to put this ball in the air, see if they can get a touchdown here.
Whistles all around before the play could start. I think Cleburne County trying to get a player off the field.
It's like 34. Noah Ware needs to walk off the field. Maybe some blood on the jersey or something where he can't go anymore.
Hand off to the motion man, Tay McElrath. McElrath gets to the 10-yard line. Nice 5-yard gain on the play, and that makes it first down, first and goal for Bibb Comer.
This is a really, really good drive here, Bibb Comer. You want to make sure you punch this one in and get everything out of it because they've done it in so many different ways.
Single wide out to the far side, 2 to the near side, 2 guys in the backfield with Swain. Swain looking to throw. Finds a guy cutting across the middle. Touchdown for Bibb Comer.
What a pass. Put that
bullet thrown in there.
Oh, yeah. Put it right on the money to Tyree McKinney, and he actually put it there before even McKinney got there. And so when he first threw the football, it looked like that's a surefire interception, but McKinney got there just in time. Now watch this anticipation here by Swain. He just throws it to a spot on the field, and McKinney goes over and gets it.
And throwing into a whole bunch of Cleburne County Tigers as well. And you have to throw a bullet in that situation to get it through there.
Exactly.
So very nice series put together by Bibb Comer to culminate in their first score of the game with just under 3 minutes to go in this matchup.
So far, the indication is they will.
Looks like they're going to kick the extra point, and that'll be Zach Queen, who will be on for the extra point try. No rush because of our spring game rules, and he makes it through the uprights. 21-7. Now your score, Cleburne County leading Bibb County in the TV24 Regional Gridiron Challenge. We'll be back to JSU in just a moment.
Power comes from people. People who provide more than just electricity. People who are committed to strengthening our communities. People who help foster economic growth to create jobs. People who are devoted to making a difference in our state and in the lives of those who live here. Alabama Power. Power to Alabama.
Ever have to unfriend someone on Facebook? No hard feelings or anything, but it was just time to move on. I want to help you unfriend your old car today and give you something to tweet about. Hey, this is Randy Visser from Talladega Ford with the deal everyone will like. Unfriend your old car today by trading it into us, and we'll give you $5,000 over Kelly Blue Book value for it. Now that's a deal worth sharing. Still making payments on a car you hate? Trade it in even if you owe way too much on it and get in a nicer, newer car with little or even zero money down. Come see us and start taking your selfies in a nicer, newer car today.
Welcome back to the TV24 Regional Gridiron Challenge. 16 teams representing 10 counties playing 8 football games over the course of a single day here at Jacksonville State University, all live on TV with TV24. This particular matchup, Cleburne County and Bibb Comer, brought to you by Alabama Power, Regional Medical Center, and Talladega Ford. After the touchdown and point after by Bibb Comer, Cleburne County back on offense, and some problems there with that first snap. And boy, that's going to back him up from the 30-yard line all the way to the 12-yard line on that bad snap there.
That could have been really, really dangerous for Cleburne County. They were inches away from giving that ball right back to Bibb Comer, an outstanding field position. But good job there recovering the football. And it looks like at this point we will have some of the JV guys in there. I see Brock Swafford, who was in there at quarterback when Brandon Horn took a little bit of a breather.
There's Swafford with the handoff. Tyler Mayfield, the running back who gets the call on that one. He'll gain to the 14-yard line. Fans at this game as well getting to enjoy those Regional Gridiron Challenge t-shirts that are brought to you by Dr. Clinton Ray Orthopedics. Just like during the regular football season of Pigskin Roundup, the t-shirts we throw out at the games are extremely popular here as well. So awards to remember are part of that t-shirt giveaway as well. This time the handoff goes to Cade Clark. And they're going to chase Clark down at about the 11-yard line for a big loss. As we mentioned, all of our games today live on TV24. And if you can't catch us on TV24, you can catch us online. Go to TV24.tv, TV24.tv. And that will give you the link to the streaming, the online streaming, so that you can catch it on your computer or mobile device. We're going to have the simulated punt here for Cleburne County. That moves the ball out to the 42-yard line. And Bibb Comer will have just under a minute to see if they can get on the board one more time before we take it to the house.
Yep, there's Coach Anthony Jacks. He's still in-house. So that must mean there is nothing on the baby front to report. 56 seconds to go. You know, he wants his team to fight. Maybe try to put together at least one more drive. Kicking the onside kick, so may get another drive and make this a 21-14 game. After a great drive, great drive in there last time with the football, and I think that they have kind of found an answer at the quarterback position. Because ever since Austin Swain's been in there, they have been smooth sailing, and they capped off their last drive with a touchdown.
They're going to keep that first squad back in there, it looks like. Swain is going back out to the quarterback spot. Zach Dobbs headed out on the field as well. First down at the Cleburne County 42-yard line. Two wideouts to either side for Swain. He's going to hand it to his running back, who immediately gets into some trouble. And that is Zach Dobbs, who ran into some trouble as soon as Swain handed him the ball. Broke away from that, but wasn't able to make a clean break completely away from the defenders, and ends up going down at the 49-yard line for about a 6-yard loss or so.
There's a good look at, I guess this is Bibb County? The Bibb County in their,
I believe so.
In their white jerseys. They'll have to be wearing the white as Munford wears their red jerseys in the next game. It'll be interesting to see those two hook up in the next game.
Yeah, that game will be Munford and Bibb County coming up. And in that game, we're going to introduce you to a couple of new faces with the TV24 broadcasting crew for sports. And that is going to wrap up this game. We'll run the clock completely off. And Cleburne County will come away with the win, 21-7 in this 2 quarters of action here at the Regional Gridiron Challenge. But in the next game, we will introduce you to Ty Parnell and Alan Parnell. Gerhard going to move down to the sidelines in case anything exciting happens down there as the Regional Gridiron Challenge continues. When we come back, Mickey Shadrix will join us from the field, and we will be back in a moment.
We are celebrating all month long at Buster Miles Chevrolet during our 67th anniversary sale. And to celebrate, we are offering huge discounts on all new Chevys, like the new 2014 Chevy Silverado. Save over $7,500 off MSRP. Or the all-new 2014 Chevy Impala, only $25,660. So don't miss our 67th anniversary sale at Buster Miles Chevrolet at our original downtown location in Heflin for the difference worth driving since 1947.
At RMC, we know the birth of a baby can be a great moment in your life. With 2 hospitals in Northeast Alabama, RMC has great care right in your backyard. Our OB suites have the amenities that you deserve, and we have a level 2 special care nursery staffed 24/7. Our experienced OB physicians work hand in hand with our specially trained nurses. We have the only baby-friendly designated hospital in Alabama. It's not about the size of the nursery, it's about the quality of the care.
Power comes from people. People who provide more than just electricity. People who are committed to strengthening our communities. People who help foster economic growth to create jobs. People who are devoted to making a difference in our state and in the lives of those who live here. Alabama Power. Power to Alabama.
When it comes to great tasting barbecue, nobody does it better than Dad's Barbecue. Dad's Barbecue is slow hickory cooked to perfection, and Dad's menu includes a wide selection of popular items such as our smoked chicken sandwich, ribs, salads, and the best chicken fingers in town. And Dad's does catering, so let Dad's take care of your next party, family reunion, church function, or any type of get-together. Family owned since 1985. Dad's Barbecue, with locations in Anniston and Rainbow City.
A nicely played spring jamboree game by the Cleburne County Tigers. And I believe Coach Michael Short is on the field now with Mickey Shadrix.
Coach Short, you come out and beat what looked like a pretty good football team. I mean, they passed the eye test getting off the bus, don't they? They had some good-looking football players, but your team just seemed to execute well today.
Well, they do have some good-looking football players, and I think that one advantage we had is we played more people, and it got hot all of a sudden. It was a lot colder this morning when we first got on the bus. Coach Jackson's getting Bibb Comer going in the right direction. He does a good job with them. But I was proud of our kids after 7 days of practice of coming out and executing and not having turnovers.
Talk about this event, participating in this. Is this the first time you've played here, and how'd your kids enjoy it?
I mean, we do a lot of 7-on-7 here, but as far as a team is concerned, it's the first time us being here. It was good for our kids. You know, anytime you get a chance to do a little bit of football in the spring, we've been real busy with baseball and softball, but we got a couple of days in, and then more importantly, it gave us a chance to get some film work so we can use that to develop our players over the summer.
And you got to look at a lot of second-team guys, I assume, because you had some first-line guys that didn't play today.
We had several guys that had injuries back during the fall that we decided not to play. They went through spring training, but we didn't play them in a game situation. And it gave us a chance to play a lot of 8th and 9th graders today that we know is going to have to help us in the fall.
Coach, congratulations, and enjoy the rest of the day.
I appreciate it, and we really enjoy what y'all have done for this. This is great for high school football.
All right, Coach Michael Short, his Cleburne County team victorious today here over Bibb Comer.
Thank you very much, Mickey. Before we move on to our next game, we need to recognize our ERA King Real Estate Player of the Game. And that award today is going to go to number 3 for Cleburne County, and Brandon Horn, the quarterback for the Cleburne County Tigers. Gerhard?
Yeah, you saw him make several plays with his arms and with his legs. He's a very elusive quarterback. Here, just taking the ball around the outside. He had a passing touchdown, a rushing touchdown. Took this one into the house for 2. We don't have the official stats on him, but we know he had to go well over 150 yards, if not 200 yards. Put balls in good positions for his players, and Cleburne County excited to see number 3 lead them on the field this year, and he will be a good player for this team.
And the next game coming up is between Munford and Bibb County. A friend from Munford always says the mighty, mighty Munford Lions. So we're going to come back with some new faces for TV 24. Ty Parnell and Alan Parnell will have the call for you when we come back on the Regional Gridiron Challenge.